The one thing that I've really pushed for the last few years, and even in the recent roundtables back to federal government around the 2330 strategy, is can we please move the conversation away from 8 technical controls to managing risk? Fundamental. When a business makes that transition from I've got to get 8 IT controls in place and we're cyber secure to this is a broad risk that impacts marketing, communications, brand reputation, even ability to go on, financial loss, the whole lot. You don't really start to see the maturity. So how small businesses deal with that, it's an interesting one. Typically, the owner of a small business is the one that's going to be ultimately responsible for what happens. And if we can get away from those individuals thinking that my IT team is responsible for this to I'm responsible for this, my IT team are going to be my white knights, but so too are the people that can help from a marketing perspective or from a communications perspective if something goes wrong. We're the only the standard certification that we've created at CSCAU, to my knowledge, is the only one that exists that incorporates a policy around invoice fraud. Invoice fraud is one of the cyber-related events that's most likely to stop a business in its tracks. If you go and pay a $50,000 invoice to a supplier that wasn't really your supplier and you've lost that money and you're still left to pay the $50,000 to the supplier that really has owned it, that's a massive loss for a small business to recover from.